What is going on, YouTube? Back at it again with another video, but this time a little something different. For those of you guys that know me, back in the day when I was like in high school, I used to be a quote-unquote sneakerhead. And not only was I a sneakerhead, I also used to restore and customize shoes. So that's what I'm going to be bringing you guys today. Going to be customizing these Adidas Ultra Boost in black. So what we're going to do today is paint this white midsole black. So I'm going to take you step by step and show you what you guys need and tell you what you guys need to do for this custom. So let's get started. Alright, so first off, what you're going to need is this Angelus jet black leather dye, acrylic paint in black, your matte finisher. This is going to seal the paint when it's done, and then the leather preparer and deglazer. This is the first thing you're going to use to wipe off the midsole first, because there's going to be a factory finish on the midsole, so you're going to have to take that off with this. And then you're also going to need I had these from before, so they're like line dyers. So I'm going to be using this fine tip one to get in between here, and then this big the big tip one just to get the other midsole. And then lastly, you can't forget about your paint brushes. Also, if you don't have these, you can always use paint brushes to put the dye on. And of course, you're gonna need your shoe, but that's all you're gonna need. So we'll get through the first step. Also, you're gonna need some cotton rounds. So first step is to get the deglazer, put some on, and then wipe the midsole down. Okay, now that that's done, we're going to start dyeing the midsole. The reason we're going to be doing this is because when you can't just put paint down on the midsole, because it'll crack. Plus, if you have this down and on the midsole and the paint does crack, you won't be able to see white, you'll see black. So that's why we're doing that. So basically, I'm just going to, these tops pop off. So basically, I'm just going to put some dye in there, and then I should be able to just color the midsole. guys, this is what the final product should look like after the leather dye has been applied. As you can see, it is black. Now I'm gonna wait for this to dry and then apply the first coat of Adidas leather paint. But applying the dye was a pretty quick process. If you have these, it took me about 5 minutes, and that was just me coloring and using this one to get any other part that the that this marker couldn't get. So highly recommend, if you're gonna do this custom, pick these up. Link will be in the description for everything you guys can purchase, so check that out. So I'm gonna let this dry for about good 20 minutes and then apply the first coat. Alright guys, it's been about 20 minutes, so now I'm gonna go ahead and apply the first coat of paint onto the midsole. Quick tip, you can tape off where the midsole and the upper meet, just so you don't get any paint on the upper, but it's black, so I wouldn't be too worried about it. But plus I'm also gonna be like very careful when I'm painting up here, so yeah. And the only thing else I have to worry about is getting paint on this, so just gonna be real careful doing that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the first coat, and there's gonna be 3 coats in total, 2 or 3. So I'll see you guys when in the finished product. Alright guys, so the first coat has been applied. I'm gonna wait about 10 to 20 minutes, maybe 30. Just let this dry out and then apply 2 more coats. So I'll see you then. Alright guys, so I just finished putting the second coat of paint on to the midsole. So now I'm gonna be putting this acrylic finisher on the midsole. That way the paint can be sealed onto the midsole and hopefully there will be no cracking. So I'm just gonna probably just use a paintbrush to apply it on there, and then it should be done, and I'll show you guys the finished product. Alright guys, here is the finished product. There is 2 layers of paint and 1 coat of dye on the midsoles, and then 1 coat of the matte finisher. Overall, this was an easy custom to do. What made it easy was these markers. So if you can find these on the Adidas website, I highly suggest picking these up. And then the only difficult part about this custom was when you put the dye on and you start painting. It's hard to tell which parts you haven't painted yet because they're both black. So just be careful with that. But yeah, here's the finished product. And then here's what they look like before. Alright, I want to thank all you guys for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.